You are now listening to or watching the It Takes All Kinds podcast.
Yeah, and if you aren't, you can head over to Apple Podcasts or Spotify and listen to us now. Or head on over to Drib on YouTube and watch the video version as well.
And if you'd like to stay up to date on when we're releasing a new episode or any other fun information about the podcast, you can give us a follow on Instagram at It Takes All Kinds Podcast and on Twitter at ITAC Podcast. That's ITAK Podcast.
Without saying much else, we hope you enjoy this episode. Welcome to the It Takes All Kinds podcast. Oh my God. Episode 33. And it's the 4th episode of the Halloween. Ooh.
I don't have any Halloween music prepped. Hold on.
That's the spookiest thing we've got. Ooh.
This is the spookiest thing we're ever going to have.
It was a graveyard smash. He did the mash.
Hold on, don't talk anymore, dude. Okay? No, just kidding, you can talk. We're talking about graveyards.
It was a graveyard This is an ad?
Come on down to Old Navy, where you can get your spookiest deals on kids' clothes. Try on the new toddler jeans. Your toddler will never look fucking better, huh?
Try on the new men's pantyhose. That's the spookiest thing in the store.
That's not the only thing that's spooky. Try on.
Try on a pair of. Go ahead and try on.
You need a new T-shirt.
Try on a new pair of witch noses.
Do you need new graphic T-shirts? Yeah, you do. Come on down to Old Navy, where you can get 40% off all T-shirts for Minecraft, Fortnite, and Pokemon Go. And when you're done, why don't you go to the food court and get yourself a pretzel?
From Annie Guns.
Auntie Annie's. Annie and Annie's. That's the end of the commercial. It ends with a guy eating the pretzel. Mm-hmm. You didn't say what day we were recording, dude.
I was rudely interrupted.
I do apologize.
We were recording on Tuesday, October 19th. And you'll be hearing this on Friday, October 22nd. the fall leaves. I love Jason Bourne.
Jason Voorhees.
Jason Voorhees.
Jason Voorhees.
So Carson, what are you doing? What are you doing? Huh?
Well, first of all, let's do some housekeeping here real quick. The song's called Spook 2. I think that's the best idea. And this 20 plus free to use Halloween music, no copyright from My Little Corner. My Little Corner is where you can get all your fun toys like blocks, Legos, and bells. I think the skeletons are marching in right now as we speak. Why do these songs skip so fast? Listen how quickly it's going to skip. This one's called Skeleton Carnival. See what I mean? It's weird. Well, Gavin, I saw last week. We talked about
Saints of New York.
We talked for a long time about a movie I was going to go see
called Jamie Lee Nipples.
Called Jamie's Lean Nipples.
Right.
Halloween Kills, and I saw Halloween Kills.
All by yourself because you're a lonely ass motherfucker.
I think the theater might have been sold out.
And so did you hold hand with the person next to you?
I thought about it. He smelled like menthols. He was a guy by himself too, and he reeked of menthol cigarettes. You want to know when someone is like chain? You want to know how you can tell if someone chain smokes menthols? If they smell like metal. And as soon as he sat down, I was like, "Can I bum a cool off you, bud? Can I bum a Newport?"
Yeah. Motherfucking Newports.
So I saw the movie.
He saw it, and that's all we gotta say.
And
thanks for coming today.
And drum roll, please. It was just okay. It sounded like a didgeridoo. It was just okay. I was kind of disappointed in it. There were really good moments. I won't ruin anything for anybody who wants to go see it. But
no, I think
okay.
you should because it's almost Halloween and they should have already seen it if they're a really big Halloween fan.
It was just okay. It really was disappointing, to be completely honest with you.
But Jamie Lee Curtis makes an appearance, right?
Yeah, and she did great. It was just some weird storylines and like ideas that kind of didn't really work.
But you watched the Freddy on the Internet one, right?
Freddy on the Internet? Freddy gets fingered on the Internet? No, I didn't see that yet. I guess I'll have to add that to my DVR. It's prime time, bitch. No, we'll talk about Freddy on the Halloween episode.
Oh, okay.
There's a little hint. So,
I don't need any hints. I just need to know. Let me know what we're talking about.
Can I have a doctor's note? Well, it's a surprise. We got Freddy coming in.
Shut up, bitch.
Shut up, bitch. Yeah, it was just some weird things about it that I didn't really love. I still love the movie because it's Halloween and just,
Yeah, that sounds like entitlement.
I'm gaslighting.
Yeah.
2018 was
It wasn't really that.
It was just
It was when.
It was definitely one of the better movies in the franchise, but it wasn't great. But that's not my point because we don't need to talk about it again.
Freddy Krueger makes an appearance.
Freddy Krueger is in the movie and so is The Ring.
The nipple ring?
Speaking of nipples, Gavin, what I wanted to say is there are no nipples in this movie.
Holy shit. That's probably
That wasn't me.
That's probably the scariest thing about that movie is that there's no nipples in there.
Yeah, it was horrifying.
I
reached over to the guy next to me and I put my hand on his thigh and I said, I didn't see one nipple in this movie. And he said, dude, don't touch me.
He said, you can look at my nipples.
He said, I got a menthol for you.
And he pulls it out.
He pulled it out of his cheek.
Yeah, he pulled it out and then kept smacking it. Whenever I went to the Cardinal game a few months ago, whenever that was, there was a lot of people that were like bumming for cigarettes. They were like hitting their menthols,
Oh, like they really wanted to smoke?
Yeah, but they're just like there's designated smoking areas in the stadium.
Is there really?
Yeah,
I actually wondered that. I didn't know.
I mean, you can't just start smoking during the game anymore.
I know that, but
All right, we're gonna be.
I didn't know what people
Here,
would
do.
Play
the ragtime. No, not that. Play the ragdoll one.
The ragdoll time.
Come on down to Sportsman Park, where we'll be selling a pack of gum for 10 cents, along with a bona fide hot dog. And along with that, you can buy a whole carton of cigarettes and smoke it within the next 3 hours of the game. There is nothing quite like this deal at Sportsman Park.
Do you want your baby to die at a young age of brain cancer? Well, smoke on a nice Marlboro
Do you want
Red.
your baby to be born with a head full of hair? Do you want your baby to be born 5 years old? This is the way to do it.
Do you want your baby to never be born?
This will make your dick bigger.
Kill your baby today at Sportsman Park
Throw your baby off the top ledge at Sportsman Park.
while smoking a cigarette.
Bum a cigarette off your baby. But yeah, speaking of nipples,
There's no nipples in the movie.
that's a goddamn shame. No, not even like a tasteful nipple or like
I
showing
asked
through the
for
shirt.
there was nothing.
You asked for a refund,
There
right?
was no cold shoulders. There was no
No
small
shoulders.
boulders.
No shoulders were shown during
There
this.
was no cold shoulders and no small boulders.
A rock and a hard place.
But there was, dude, this is the part that I was most offended by. There was a interracial couple and a gay couple that were in the movie. Like, really? Do you have to put them in there?
Way to shove it down my throat. Way to shove it down my fucking throat.
Oh, cancel culture. We gotta put something wacky in the movie.
I take that back. That was probably the scariest thing.
Let me tell you the scariest thing. It wasn't Michael Myers. That's what the Breitbart headline reads. The scariest thing about Halloween Kills that doesn't have to do with Michael Myers. ...
Speaking of, I saw an Infowars.com
Infowars bumper sticker. I saw there's a sticker on the Loop that used to have it on there, but it said a word I can't say. I thought you were going to talk about something. I thought you were going into
I can't hear myself.
You can't hear yourself? Are your headphones not loud enough? Because you
No,
sound super loud to me.
Oh, okay.
This is yours.
Yeah, that's good.
This is yours headphones.
This is my headphones.
This is mine. This is yours.
Modelo.
The drinks of the West.
Drink of Harambe.
By the way, I was completely, for those listeners at home, I was completely joking about the interracial couple and the gay couple. In case you didn't already, and I already know. So, Gavin.
Yeah. Get ready
I
for
have
your
something to
exam
tell
over the table.
you.
What?
I got two things to tell you.
Okay. I got
Hold on.
I got two things to tell you.
I got two things to... Damn it, I can't keep this one down. I got two things to tell you.
My name is Jeff.
That's one.
My name is Jeff.
That's two.
My name is Jeff.
That's three.
My name is Jeff.
And four, you're out. You're already out after three. So... Take two. So, I planned 2 trips in the past week, and one of them has already gotten rescheduled as of today. So first one, it's not that scary. So the first trip I planned is that I'm going to, and this has to do with the thing I was saying I wasn't going to tell you about. It has to do with I'm going to Kansas City for... I know, it's not that big of a deal. That's not the super crazy one just yet. We'll get there in a minute. I'm going to Kansas City. I haven't been there in a little while, and you know me, you know I usually go there a lot. He's not going to be there. I promise.
What the dog doing?
I don't even have a dog. So, like, what is he doing while I'm gone? I don't know. So, I'm going there because I'm seeing so I'm going there for a few different reasons, but the main reason I'm going, gotta stop. I can't make it through it, dude. My ADHD. So the main reason I'm going is because I wanted to see this band I really like that I've talked about on the show before. That's just too loud. I'm gonna have to turn you down. I want to see this band that I've talked about on the show before, called See You Space Cowboy. I'm about to shut you off in about 5 seconds.
Yeah, okay.
You gotta chill.
Uh-huh.
You can play them, just maybe chill a little bit, all right?
It's free real estate.
It is. So I'm going because I wanted to see this band, See You Space Cowboy, that I've talked about on the show before. Do you just not remember that? He's mean mugging me. I'm a really big fan, and they're kind of like somewhat what I would consider like blowing up in the like metalcore-ish scene. But the thing that sucks is they're not coming to St. Louis.
Why not?
I don't know. I don't know why they're not coming. You gotta stop.
Stop what?
You have to turn that down, I think.
All right. Well, I'm gonna turn it here because I just don't want to. I don't want to sit up.
That's
I have
fine.
a headache.
No, you're fine.
This is where I'm gonna put it.
Do you want to lean it back like you did last time?
You're turning down a little bit.
Ladies and gentlemen.
Ladies and gentlemen. Okay. Sorry.
No, you're fine. So I want to go see them. They're not coming to St. Louis, so I'm gonna make a trip out of it. I'm gonna go to Kansas City. And Going up there for 2 days. And
New York City!
I've been thinking about it. And I don't know where this idea came from, but I was like, you know what? I want to like go like photograph them at the show because it's like a smaller venue. They're kind of like up on the rise, and I don't know why, but I was just like, I just want to go photograph them. So, but I was like, but I got to message them first because I'm not just going to fucking show up and start.
Hey, do you guys mind if I just take some quick old pictures?
With a real live camera.
So
mine.
You're bringing this one?
Yes. Is that okay?
Well, how am I going to record the show without you?
Shit, I don't know. I didn't think about that. So I was like, let me message them. So earlier today, a couple hours ago, I messaged the lead singer who so I messaged the lead singer and I was like, hey, like I'm a huge fan. Like I'm super excited about all the new stuff you guys are putting out because they're about to come out with an album in like 2 weeks or something.
Mm-hmm.
So they've been releasing a couple new songs, and I've just been like super, like they're probably one of my most listened to bands at the moment. So I was like, huge fan.
Spotify Wrapped going to see.
Spotify Rap. Here we go.
No. Spotify Wrapped.
Oh, I see.
Yeah.
You
ought to get Spotify.
Like what with like chicken, vegetables?
Yeah, like HelloFresh.
Hella fresh. So, messaged her, and I said, huge fan. Would love to come take photos of you guys. I'll be at the show in Kansas City. Blah, blah, blah. I just want to do it for fun.
And you're like, I'm not a photographer or anything.
I mean, I was kind of like, my main thing is like photo and video, but like, or video and film. But I was like, I want to take photos more, blah, blah. So she actually messaged back right before we started and said, thank you. And she said, and yeah, you can shoot it. I believe the venue isn't strict about bringing cameras in or anything. So I'm going to go photograph them while I'm there.
Are you going to get like a photograph pass or anything?
Probably not. Because it kind of just sounds like that I'm just going to like show up and do it. I don't even like, it's not even like,
probably won't
meet
be
us
use
here.
Flash or anything like that. But
yeah, I need to talk to, I got some photographer friends and I'm going to ask them about it. Like if I need to be careful.
Yeah, probably. I mean, like, depends on their light show, too.
Yeah, I don't know what kind of lights. I mean, it's like a really small venue. So
is it like the duck room, kind of?
Yeah. But, like, yeah. I'd say the stage,
Hall.
It looks like the stage is, like, really small. But it should be cool, and it's just nice and cool that she messaged me back. And so we'll see. We'll see what happens with it. But, yeah, I just wanted to share that. Second trip that I planned is, can you guess where I might be going?
Tampa Bay?
No.
New York, New York,
I'm going to New York, Gavin.
New York, New York.
No, dude, that's the exciting one. I'm going to New York. Yeah! It is, I know. And it was supposed to be the second week of November, which is coming up real soon. But my dad, who I'm going with, had to reschedule it. So now I'm not going to December, but I'm more excited about going in December because I get to see the Christmas tree.
You get to see your favorite holiday in action.
Live in action. So I'm going to go to a Broadway show.
SNL.
Sexy as hell. I'm going to go to a Broadway show, and I think I'm going to go to a Brooklyn Nets game.
That would be pretty cool.
I know, and I
remember that you had to be vaccinated if you want to go.
Fuck, I'm not going then. Shit.
Because Kyrie Irving can't even go. So.
That's true. He got kicked out to cream. I was looking at tickets, and because I had heard from a fellow New York.
Oh, yeah, you're a fellow New Yorker now.
A fellow New York.
You're going to hear a lot of people talk like that.
I'm excited. I'm excited to hear all the people talking like this.
You ought to wear a fedora and a fucking pea coat around.
Hey, Gary, Tommy, go.
Yeah. Just around.
Yeah, see?
Yeah.
Walk in the store. Yeah, I'll take one slice of pizza, please.
Can I get one hoagie roll, please?
I'll take one hoagie. I'll take a pastrami on rye.
Whole grain.
Whole grain, please. So I've been getting really excited. I've been watching videos about
Punani.
Pushy. I'll take a pushy, please.
I'll take one putty, please.
One putty, that.
And then you
so
see
this guy.
You see a woman and you start catcalling. You're like, yeah,
Ooh,
you're like, hey, toots.
Look at that dame walking down the street.
Hey, toots.
Look at those ankles.
Wish I had small little ankles like those.
I wish my ankles were small so all the boys would look at me. So this fellow New York walking, He said,
Mamma mia.
Mama Pizza. He said, don't go to a Knicks game because
Because Madison Square Garden's dirty.
no, Madison Square Garden, like to get a ticket to see a Knicks game is like super expensive, and the Knicks suck.
No, they're actually pretty good.
Well, they suck. Well, tickets are just way more expensive, but the Barclays Center is like right across the river, not far away at all, and it's like way cheaper. And I was looking at tickets for when I was supposed to go in November, and
I'm just turning down a
there
little
was
bit.
2 games back to back at home, and the first game was the Golden State Warriors, and the second game was the Cavaliers. So the Golden State Warriors game were like $70 a pop for like the cheapest tickets, and then the Cavs game was the cheapest was $12.
Yeah, I figured.
I was like, well, I'm gonna buy that because I'm not spending $70.
Well, you
a
get to see.
ticket.
You get to see. Well, that's the thing is that if it's in December, Klay Thompson might be making a return.
Well,
for the
this
Golden
was in
State Warriors.
November.
Oh.
So I don't know. My dad's
You
confirming
go there
that.
for a game in November, but then leave and then come back again in December.
I already bought the tickets. So
Yeah.
I gotta go. I already bought card full. Oh my god. I already bought the tickets, so I gotta go. I already bought the $12 tickets. I already bought the $12 tickets, Gavin. Do you got anything to say to that, please?
I have a Cleveland Cavaliers jersey if you want to borrow it,
No, I'm alright, dude.
because you know,
Hopefully, maybe when I go, I'll have to check.
do not
later.
buy a jersey there.
Oh, it's definitely not.
Unless
hopefully-
I will say that a normal jersey is like $110 anyway. So like,
jeez, that's expensive.
so if it's any more expensive than that, then don't get it.
I'm not
do
gonna
it.
get anything at all.
Dude, they're gonna see this on camera.
Wow, this is so much stuff. Jesus Christ.
That's a lot of stuff in that card, huh?
Yeah, it certainly is, Gavin, and I do appreciate you mentioning that because I don't know what I'm supposed to do because there's so much stuff on this card that I think the video version of this show is going to end right here. And we'll just continue on. All right, so the video version of this show has now been kaput because I don't feel like scrolling through and deleting those pictures, and I think that the audience and you would appreciate that as well. So sorry for video watchers, but I don't think there's very many, so...
Finally, I can unbuckle my belt.
Finally, I can just whip it out. Holy shit, he really is doing it. Can you guys hear that? Well, Gavin's got his belt off, so you know what that means.
New York.
New York, New York.
So I'm going to New York. in
That's
December.
awesome.
I'll get to see the
Oh, shit,
Rockefeller
I'm really-
tree.
Sorry, I'm so hot.
I'll get to see the Rockefeller Christmas tree.
Are you gonna go to Top of the Rock or anything?
I don't know what that means.
Top of the Rockefeller.
Yeah. Well, I'm
You gotta
really
go to
excited.
the Empire State Building and
I'm really excited to try.
buy a New York Times paper.
I'm really excited to try their apples because I heard that's what they're known for. The Big Apple,
City that never sleeps.
city of never apples, the city of naked apples.
You can also go to a Mets game.
Oh, I think that'll be over with by then, Gavin.
You could go to the fucking Yankees game, man.
Good old fucking Bills game, huh? That's right, because I was in Buffalo, New York.
You were in Buffalo?
No, the Bills are in Buffalo. Go to a Jets game. We're actually gonna be staying in New Jersey. Probably.
You could go to a Jets or Giants game too, if you really wanted to.
I think I'll go to a Nets game.
Okay.
Hope that's all right.
You might be able
Do
to.
appreciate it though.
New York, New York.
So I think I'm gonna see. I think I want to see Phantom of the Opera. Never seen it, but I'm gonna go to New York for almost a week.
I've never seen it.
New York.
I've been in New York before.
Have you really?
Hmm?
Prove it. Did you actually? I don't know. Have you ever been there?
Yeah.
When?
2013, right after the 9/11 building.
Right after they found it. What'd you do there?
I've heard to not go to the 9/11 Memorial Museum, but go to the memorial.
I kind of want to see the museum.
The museum, like it's a money grab.
I kind of want to see it though, because I want to see the fire truck. That is actually what I want to see, but
I want to see the fire truck.
I don't want to go because I kind of want to see the fire truck. I'm definitely not going up in the Empire State Building.
New York.
I'm definitely not going up in the Empire State Building because that sounds like a crash bandicoot. There he is, hard rocking with his cock out. Why don't you show the camera? What else did you do there? Oh, there's the Fox Theater. Yeah, I don't even know if I knew that you went. How long were you there for?
Like 3 days.
Oof. Did you see Broadway?
No.
Why? Didn't care? Didn't care about it, dude? Anyway, so I'm excited. What is that? Halo? Did you go when they had the big Toys R Us store still open?
No.
Ferris wheel.
Oh wait, yeah, I did. Yeah, I did.
Oh, wow.
I did.
That was right before it closed down then. I watched a whole video about it. Watched a whole video about
I
Toys
did
R Us.
this video time lapse.
That's pretty epic. You're a real photographer, weren't you?
I was.
So I'll be staying in New Jersey. Oh, wow. That's pretty cool. That's cool how you did that. Wow, a year before we were freshmen, huh? Is that the devil? I had a video I want you to hear. I'm done with New York. I'm going. I'm excited about it. Leonard Nimoy. I'm excited to go to New York. And
New York.
I'm sure we'll talk about
New York.
when it comes up. So, yeah, it should be fun. And I'm going to have a lot of fun going with my dad. Going with my daddy.
Your sugar daddy.
My sugar boo-boo.
Uh-huh.
So it'll be a good time. Just the boys.
Finally.
Finally, just the trip with the boys. But I'll be taking the subway everywhere, getting sliced, getting cannolis. It's going to be interesting, though, because
You ought to
it's gonna
go
be
to
a
the
whole...
hill.
I should. I think they have a good hill there. It'll be cool because, first of all, I've never been to the East Coast anywhere on the East Coast.
Tampa Bay.
Tampa Bay. Well, I mean, like Florida, but I don't count that as the East Coast. I'm talking about, like, the East Coast.
I've been to DC too.
I've been to D.C. Diet Coke.
I've also been to Baltimore.
I've also been to
Not really that far in Baltimore, but a little bit in Baltimore.
I'm been to Baltimore. It's for real estate. Yeah, never been to the East Coast. There's a whole lot of cultures over there. I'm excited. I'm excited to try Jewish food. Like, not even joking, legitimately excited to try that kind of food.
Go to there's so many restaurants in New York, and maybe this is
Yeah. Go on, sorry.
maybe this isn't accurate anymore because of COVID, but
Accurate.
but you can eat at a different place for breakfast, lunch, and dinner every day for like 20 years. I'm not sure it's accurate anymore, but
It's just, I'm sure that's a statistic you read somewhere, but it's just very funny the way you said it. They say you can eat somewhere different every day.
it's
for
true.
The rest of your life.
It's true.
It's true. No, but there's a lot of restaurant. I'm excited to try Italian food from Italians. We don't really have Italians around here. We got Germans. We got Irish. We got some Italians. Not very many, though.
Yeah, they sent all the whenever the Irish plague was going.
Is that what it is called?
The Irish plague was going around. Do I say plague right? I was watching a video where somebody keeps saying calling it plague or plague.
Plague.
Yeah, but
No,
it's
you
plague.
say plague, right?
Yeah, plague.
I saw. Actually, I'm about to see you in a plague next week.
You are.
Yeah. You want to talk about that at all? We can
A
stop
little
talking
bit.
about New York.
It's just really stressing me out right now. So
Why?
I just am the lead, and I have
What?
to. I have
What
to-
kind of problems do you have?
Got to memorize those lines on top of everything else.
Do you have to?
You're right. No, you're right. I don't have to.
So don't. Just quit.
New York.
New York.
But I'm gonna see you in that next week, hopefully. Unless something comes up.
It's a lot of fun. We've been putting in a ton of work for it.
You got the sets up.
Well, the thing is that we literally changed the scenery so many times that like I literally don't even think we have like some of the set pieces still, because it just changes. It's like every single scene there's a new background.
Wow.
So it's a lot of moving parts, and we're trying to figure that out. So we have all next week to figure that out. But other than that, no, I'm really looking forward to it. It's just tough because I have to find somebody to take my place at work, and I don't want to have to call in and all this other shit.
Yeah.
Because it's like
soon.
Yeah, probably. I have to email my I email my manager and be like, I asked off for this day, and you guys still schedule me.
Well, at least you already asked off for it, so they should know that. You know, they fucked up.
Yeah.
And we don't put up with this shit at the It Takes Some Guys Bodos.
Yeah, that's why I think we should seriously start considering salads.
Shit, I still forgot to pull that. That's all right. Well, it sounds like fun. I'm excited to see it.
Yeah, it's a lot. It's a lot of fun. I still have difficulty keeping my smile
From laughing.
Yeah, from laughing, because there's certain scenes where it's just so goddamn funny.
Yeah, I'm
and
excited.
Even though we have ran it like a million times, it's just every time it just something new comes up with it. It's so funny.
Are your parents gonna go see it?
Yeah, I think so.
When? What day? Do you know?
Don't know. I'll have to ask them. But they might go to multiple.
I hope so. You're the lead, dude. You could get the star.
They could see me fuck up.
They could get the bell
That's
of the
the best
ball.
part. That's the best part about having people go to multiple shows, is that they can see whenever we messed up the
Yeah,
last time.
they can see how many times you fuck up.
Yeah,
How many shows are there?
3.
There's not a matinee on Saturday,
There is a matinee on Saturday.
so it's 4. There's only a matinee.
It's only a matinee.
What the fuck? Why is it only a matinee?
Because we got to take down the set. We don't want to be there till midnight.
Oh, what's wrong with that? We did that in high school.
No, we would come in the next day.
No, not the last couple years. We did it that
you're
night.
right. Well, it wasn't that bad, though.
It was
really
better than
wasn't.
doing it the next day. I hated
me
doing it
too.
the next day. It was always so fucking stupid and took way too long.
And then we had school the next day.
Yeah, it was ridiculous. Doing it that night, though, I mean, it went by way faster.
Yeah, and everybody's there. It's not like only certain people will come in and be
Yeah.
like, oh, I have work tomorrow. And I think that's one thing that we've changed a lot, is that like tech people aren't bailing out in the last week. For some reason, like the past few years, whenever we've been doing stuff, people would say that they're doing stuff for tech and then just not show up for shows. They just would stop
Really?
showing up.
Like
yeah.
what kind of tech?
Like just like stage tech stuff.
Do you have a sound tech? Not that I want
Yeah,
to
we
it,
do.
but
We have
I'm
a sound tech,
curious.
and he does light and sound. So
Wow. Wow.
yeah,
That's a lot.
So yeah, we'll be wearing mics. So
You'll be smacked up.
yeah, we'll be smacked up.
Smacked up.
And I have to talk like this for like the entirety of the show.
All right. Now, righto.
Yeah, righto.
That'll be fun.
Yeah, so I have to work on that. There's like a really long monologue in the middle of it, and by George, if I get to actually memorizing that will be the biggest achievement of my entire career.
I don't even need to go to Broadway anymore.
Yeah, I've been. You know what's
Feel
crazy
your
is that
brain
someone
hurt.
asked me, they're like, "How long have you been doing theater?" I was like, 8 years, because it's been that long since freshman year of high school. So,
A long time. They're here.
yeah, I felt really old whenever I said that. They were like, "Yeah, this is my first year of doing theater ever," and I'm like, "Cool,
Cool.
that's good."
Wow. First year ever.
Yeah,
And they're the best.
that's the thing, is that I'm excited to be able to pass the torch on a little bit further.
Is this your
than
last
just 1
play?
year.
Or do you have a sprint?
No, I have 3
Oh,
more
wait.
years.
Yeah. Sorry. I
got 3 more
I don't
years,
know
so-
why I even said that. And I feel like an idiot.
So yeah, you should probably just let me handle the rest of the show. No, but
Yeah, I will.
there's just been a couple of times this week where I'm super stressed out about the play, but on top of that I have to focus on school, and like because I'm so nitpicky with my lines, I want to make sure I'm saying the lines like exactly how they're supposed to be said.
Mm-hmm.
And like every line has to be correct, or I'll start beating up on myself. I'll start beating my meat in the middle of the stage.
Beating my meat. What are you guys doing about masks?
I think it's just I don't think we're wearing masks because we're all vaccinated. Like I'm pretty sure every single person is vaccinated or has a reason why they're not. And also we don't have any friends outside of theater. To be quite frank with you, like a lot of people in theater, like we're just all friends with each other anyway. So it's not like they're hanging out, like going to fucking bars every night and then like coming back and rehearsing the next day or some shit.
So you guys will not be wearing masks?
I don't think so. No,
I'm not going. No, I was kidding.
No,
I was just curious because I saw somebody.
Well, that's why they had me grow out my mustache too.
Oh yeah, that would make.
I saw somebody to say that I'm mustachioed, and I'm also going to be wearing contacts.
Well, contacts?
Yeah.
You got contacts?
I do have contacts. Yeah.
I didn't know that.
I'm using the 10-day trial that they're giving me, so I really got to ration them out.
That's a good idea.
But it'll just be for that week because they still hurt my eyes. So
are they weird to put in?
Yeah, still.
Yeah.
They're
have
still
you been able to get
ass.
used to them once you get them in?
Yeah, I have.
Okay, good.
It's just it's like they're weighted at the bottom, so my eyes I feel like I have to hold them up. Like I feel like the contacts are weighted at the bottom because I have astigmatism, so it feels like I have to constantly be like raising my. Like going like this because it's
doing this during the show.
Yeah.
By God, George.
By George.
It'd probably work out. Well, would you look at that?
Yeah. Look at the time.
I'm excited. I can't wait to see.
Yeah,
it.
I'm gonna have to start listening to my lines while I go to bed.
Yeah, you could.
I have to
Put
record
a book
them.
on tape.
Nah, you know what? Can I use this to record?
Sure.
Okay.
If you really want to.
Yeah, I do. Then I need you to upload it to my phone after this.
I need you to upload my phone.
Let's
just do it right now.
All right. London, 1935.
Okay.
August.
Oh,
I've
damn.
been back
Would you look
3
at that?
months
We
in
gotta
the
go.
old country and frankly wondering
Wow. Would you look at the time? So, I was just going to say that this will be the first time I've seen you in a play that I wasn't doing sound for.
I thought you saw me in no, you haven't you?
Nope, I haven't seen you do a college play yet.
Wow. Well, because you were always busy whenever they were, right?
Yeah, I had a...
Oh, yeah, that's right.
Well, I still could have gone, but yeah, I was usually busy, I think. I don't know.
You had an excuse.
I'm sure there was a reason why I didn't go.
I'm sure there was a really good and not stupid reason why you didn't go.
I'm sure there was a good reason why I didn't go.
Holy shit, that was loud.
Sorry.
I
do apologize.
I must apologize.
Must apologize because I did just masturbate all over the floor in my guest house.
It might smell a little bit like wet dog and foot.
I was at a wedding recently.
Smelled
Won't
like
say
wet dog.
when, how recent, but in the reception, it smelled like cum. I don't know what was going on, but it smelled like a hot cum.
You know what it probably was? Is did they have like table settings?
Yes.
Like a what's it called?
Cum.
I feel like somebody had washed up clothing or something with those table toppers.
Could have been.
Like
it was stinking though. It was weird.
Smelled
not a fan.
sweet.
Smelled like sweet nectar. Smelled like
nectar of the gods.
Smelled like the juice of a man.
Smelled like the man juice.
It smelled like the excrement of an orgasm. If I do say George. If I do say George myself.
What is excrement?
So, cum. What is it made from? Well, in 1945. Yeah. So that was weird, and I'm excited to see you do. I'm excited to see you play. Gavin, I want to play something for you. You don't have to watch it, but I just want to play it for you. And yes, if anybody has heard this on other podcasts, yes, somebody else has listened to it, and probably 1 million people have listened to it before. Actually, 177,000 people have watched it.
Go ahead.
But it's really funny, so I'm just going to play it for you, and then we can talk about it.
We've met some of your fans, and we got the impression they were all male fans, the ones that we talked to, and that they were struggling with their manhood, and that you give them this message that it's okay to be a man.
It's not okay. It's necessary. What the hell are we going to do without men? You look around the city here, you see all these
this
buildings
Jordan
go up,
Peterson?
these men, they're
Okay.
doing impossible things. They're under the streets, working on the sewers, they're up on the power lines in the storms and the rain. They're keeping this impossible infrastructure functioning, this thing that works in a miraculous manner. They work themselves to death, and often literally, and the gratitude for that is sorely lacking, especially among the people who should be most grateful. You see university professors, especially of the social justice bent, who are among the most protected and privileged people that the world has ever produced. They take everything they have for granted, failing to understand entirely that there's a massive infrastructure of unbelievably hardworking, solidly laboring, working class men breaking themselves in half on a regular basis, making sure that everything that always breaks works. It's not okay. It's necessary. What the hell are we going to do without men?
What the hell are we going to do without men? That was from 2019, but I had never heard it, and it was making me laugh very hard. What the hell are we going to do without men?
You know,
They're
funny
down,
thing about
they're underground in the sewers.
they're up in the power lines.
Why did the first two things that came to his head? They're underground working in the sewers. They're up on the roofs working on the power lines in the storms.
They're working on the power lines in the sewers.
In the sewer, they're in the sewers. They're underground. The hell are we gonna do without men?
Funny thing about Jordan Peterson is that this is actually really funny.
Oh God.
So last year during COVID, we had smaller lab sections for microbiology. And during that, my lab instructor was like an adjunct professor. She would come in and just talk basically, and teach the lab and whatnot.
About men.
Well, she started getting on her high horse whenever the school asked her to leave. School was like, "We're gonna ask you to leave, and you couldn't take a severance package at the end of this semester."
You couldn't?
You could.
Oh.
You could take a severance package at the end of the semester. So what she did was she was like, "No, keep your severance package." And then she went on a rant about something and how she listens to Jordan Peterson every day on her way into work.
So what did the rant have to do with Jordan Peterson?
She's just like, there are a lot of brilliant men in the science field. She's like, and I listen to Jordan Peterson every day on the way into work. I'm like, that is she was from like, I think she was from like Serbia or something, Yugoslavia.
Why did they want her to leave the school?
No, I mean, they just, they were cutting a lot of people last year anyway.
Oh.
So they're like, you're added to that list. And she's like, no, keep your severance package. I'm leaving at the end of this week.
What?
And so she left,
What
like,
the fuck?
three-quarters of the way through the semester.
Okay, that's kind of weird and dumb.
Very.
What does it have to do with Jordan Peterson? I just don't get that.
She would, like, at the end of class, she would just, like, we'd be doing stuff, and then, like, we'd be trying to leave, and then she'd just, like, talk to us about philosophical things.
Oh, God.
It's necessary. What the hell are we going to do without men?
What the hell are we going to do without men?
What the hell are we going to do without men? That's interesting, dude. Jordan Peterson, everybody. Let's give it up.
What the hell are we going to do
You
without
look around
men?
the city here, you see all these buildings go up, these men, they're doing impossible things. They're under the streets, working on the sewers, they're up on the power lines in the storms and
they're working in the sewers.
And the power lines during the storms.
Power lines during the storms. Gavin, next week is Halloween. Can you believe it?
Yeah, I really can't, but I will say that it's beginning to feel a lot like
New
Halloween.
York.
New York. It's beginning to feel a lot like autumn.
Yeah.
It's beginning. It's fall at Old Navy.
Come on down to Old Navy, where you, too, can get your spook on.
Get your bones on.
No, that's not racist. It's just a word. Rattle your bones down to Old Navy.
Rattle
where you
your-
can get your own pumpkin onesie. Also called bumsy.
Swing your boner into Old Navy and grab yourself a bucket to come on.
Scare all your friends with a new t-shirt from Minecraft or Fortnite or Pokemon Go.
These offers won't last forever. Come in.
These aren't the only things that are jacking your lantern.
Netflix co-CEO Ted Sarandos said he screwed up his efforts to communicate with employees upset about Dave Chappelle's Seffel. The closer.
I think that's right. Dave Chappell.
Dave Chappell's Bessel.
Dave Chappell of the Cross.
Yeah.
Dave Chappell Shuffle.
Dave Chappelle. Now, whenever slavery...
And if you come on down to Old Navy, you could get your own Dave Chappelle t-shirt where it says a funny joke about trans people.
We support the Transatlantic Railroad. No, we support trans. And
You know what's crazy to me is that there's still people that are just not okay with people expressing each other or expressing themselves.
yeah. No,
What
I
makes
agree.
them comfortable? I like literally...
Well, what the hell are we going to do about
men?
men? There's no more men. They're all becoming women.
I just...
No, I agree. I agree.
not to get all politically...
No,
I
we
mean,
did that
on top
last
of-
week. I did that
yeah.
last week. I brought up abortions out of nowhere.
Oh, yeah. Well, that's also because, also same person...
Also, it's because I'm pro-life.
Yeah, of course. Same person brought up
kidding.
another argument about...
Oh.
Another argument. I was going to send you this, but I decided I was going to talk to about it on the show.
Yeah. Well, can I, before you say that,
Yeah.
the one thing I did want to make a connection with is that the girl from CU Space Cowboys I told you before transitioned from male to female, so they're like very like trans and gay rights forward, and
Yeah.
it's just really cool.
No, it's...
They're just like really for it, and I think they're doing it the right way.
And it's really interesting.
I just wanted to tie that into talking about trans real quick.
Yeah, I mean, like, a lot of the metalcore stuff is just kind of like, fuck the man,
Yeah.
And it's I really like that a lot.
Straight edge vegan hardcore, baby.
I mean, seriously.
It's a real thing.
But,
What were you gonna say? I'm
yeah,
sorry.
the same person who brought up the,
Yeah.
same person, brought up, plexiglass in front of cash registers.
Oh God.
Because I guess, like, you can never just be too safe, like...
So what was their argument about plexiglass?
It's pointless because air exists and we move.
Can you read me? Could you pull up what they said? I can kill some time while you pull it up because I think I do need to hear it in its full form.
New York.
You know what else is crazy?
These deals going on this week at Old Navy. You could get 40% off anything you want. You don't find something you want, I'll put a bullet in my head. I'm the CEO of Old Navy. I will put a bullet in my head if we don't sell everything in the store.
All right. Well, thanks for that ad read. I appreciate it.
That was Dan P. Shalorance, the CEO of Old Navy.
of Chick-fil-A.
Of Chick-fil-A and Old Navy.
Yeah. The post. This is the meme. It's a meme.
Oh boy. You can show it. There's no cameras.
I
You
know,
can
but
show
I'm
it.
showing.
Oh,
like,
read it to me and then show it to me.
this is very heavy quotes meme.
So it's a repost of a meme.
Yeah.
Okay.
Dear Plexiglass, thank you for protecting me from the cashier who just touched every single item I'll be taking home with me.
Jesus Christ. And did they say anything along with that meme? And this is posted on Facebook, right?
Yeah.
Of course. Where else would it be posted? Did they say anything along with the meme?
Yes.
What did they say?
The air is all around us. It's not stagnant, so just because there's a little plexiglass window doesn't mean it's going to protect you from the particles floating around in the air. Also, if it's strictly airbound, then why are we still asked to wipe down desks at school and wash other surfaces? It just doesn't make any sense, and there are a lot of things that just don't make any sense if you actually think about it.
Okay, don't go anywhere. Stay at home. Stay at home. Don't get vaccinated. Don't have an abortion. If you don't want to, I don't care. You can do whatever you want. You got your choice.
I agree.
Just don't go out.
If you're having so many problems with all these little things that everybody's doing around you, don't fucking go there anymore.
Just don't go out.
But if you do go out, make sure you head on down to Old Navy. We got socks, bralettes, and tights. And we got
Don't
some.
forget to ask about the adult section in the back of the store near the return section.
I don't think I need to bring that up because we got things. We got some of the biggest toys out. We got. Hold on, sorry, excuse me. Music's a little loud. We got some of the biggest things in our adult section. That's right. So break on in and break on through to the other side of Old Navy. The dark side of Old Navy. Come on down to Old Navy during Halloween, where we have all of our shirts are covered in blood. They're dripping in blood, menstruation blood. We got
Especially in the women's section.
pre-menstruated in leggings. Each pair of leggings has already been menstruated in.
And in every single men's section, there's a special edition already lightly shat jeans.
And we have a pair of underwear that has been worn by one person who had herpes sores that were gushing full of blood and pus. This guy had syphilis. Isn't that scary? You know what else is scary? How fucking low our prices are this week at Old Navy. So come on down.
But yeah, so I think it's funny that, you know, like I said, you can never be too safe, Carson. And I think, oh, God, my teeth hurt
Sorry.
looking at that.
Just so hungry.
I can feel my bones. My bones fucking hurt. I really want to get the bones out of my fucking skin.
You know what else hurts?
How low our prices are.
How low our fucking prices are, you motherfucker.
Sorry, what were you saying?
Okay, can you stick to the script?
Yeah, sure, I got you.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So I think that was something that came across my news feed, and I was like, well, you know, not everything has to. You don't have to have a problem with fucking everything.
That's true.
And not only
You
that,
don't.
but they also still complain about the gas prices as if there's literally countries that have lost power. Like I'm pretty sure Lebanon lost power because there's been a power crisis because, you know, everybody's still staying inside and whatnot. So that's why like the gas prices are up because everything's being used even more.
Yeah.
And now people are going out again.
The president does not control the gas prices.
It's literally the fucking oil companies.
Amen. So keep on fucking crying.
What are you going to do? Not buy gas?
Yeah.
I will keep bringing that up.
We're going to do, but not buy gas. Because you know what you can do if you save your money?
Buy a new car.
You can come on down to Old Navy where you can buy anything you want.
You could buy a Tesla.
You can buy a Tesla.
And yeah, I also saw
Take public transit, for Christ's sake.
yeah.
How about that? Fuddruckers.
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 Come on.
Yeah, have you ever been to Fuddruckers?
Nope.
Me neither.
Me and Quinn used to joke about it all the time because Quinn brought it up once and I didn't think it was a real place. And so we joked about it for like 3 years.
I found out that like most of your interests from a young age came from because it was a joke at first, like the Denver Nuggets.
Yeah. Well, I just thought it was a fun name. And so that became my team. And then I realized that was when Melo was still on the Nuggets. And I was like, oh, they're actually really good. That's how they became my team. Cause I love
I'm trying to think of like other things.
chicken nuggets.
That's why you like Mountain Dew, because you like Mountain Dewing. And you thought Mountain Dew was funny because it sounded like cum.
sounded like Mount and Dew.
Uh-huh.
Well, then I stopped drinking it because I thought it would kill my sperm.
I do remember that.
When I was
I
in
remember.
7th
Yeah,
grade,
me
when I
too.
was barely producing.
Hardly forming sperm.
I was barely I was barely throwing ropes.
I was throwing ropes in the bathroom stalls, and that was all I had for the rest of the week.
That's all
That was my week's supply of
was-
food.
That's what I started my lunchbox with ropes. Were gallons and gallons of ropes. I've been throwing ropes since 3rd grade.
My name is Jeff.
Yep. Yeah, I heard that. Praise logic.
I should have played that while I was talking about gas prices.
Yeah, you should have, dude.
Fuck.
Did you? One thing I want to talk about. obviously I'm an intern for Office Hours Live with Tim Heidecker, Vic Berger, and Doug Lucenhup. DJ Doug Pound, exactly. And I had a edit that I did posted on their social media. Did you see it?
I did.
What'd you think of it?
I like the owl that you had.
Yeah. Did you like when he goes bonk?
Yeah. Boom.
Those are the two things I put in it because I didn't want it to be over the top.
Yeah.
But it was fun because like I got to do my own like style with it and like do what I thought was funny. And I don't know if they found it funny. It kind of sucked because I was hoping that Tim was going to repost it or Vic or Doug. None of them even liked it or retweeted or anything. And I was like, shit. So I don't know if they didn't think it was funny or if they just didn't happen to all not see it. But nobody saw it. I'm just kidding. I like 4,000 people on Instagram saw it and like 4,000 on Twitter. So that was pretty cool. And like some like notable people liked it, which was cool, but just not any of the people in the actual show.
Yeah, well, that's fine. I think I don't know. To be honest with you, that it's like, are they going to be camping their socials?
No, probably not.
They
probably just didn't see it because it's not like their producers
and
like, hey, we're going to put out a tweet today.
And for example, let's just say they open up Twitter once and then not open it for the rest of the day, and then you open it back up, it automatically scrolls up to the top.
Yeah.
So it might have been loaded on their screen, but they may have not have seen it.
No, exactly. It really could have been anything. Oh, but they did Office Hours. Well, their producer who runs the Twitter account is following me on Twitter now, and they don't just follow anybody. So they're following me on Twitter.
Then you start doing like you tweet out something where it's like first 300 people to like and retweet and comment get a follow back on the Office Hours podcast.
I'll follow them back because I definitely have the password.
Yeah.
No, but it's just cool that they followed me because I tweeted out like, oh, here's a little fun thing I did for my favorite show, and they liked it.
None pizza left beef. I just saw that tweet.
Yeah, that was funny.
I was just going to Twitter to make sure that they actually do follow you.
Well, you'll see.
They do actually follow you.
Yeah, they followed me. They like the tweet that
they
I
don't
did.
follow me.
I keep saying they, but it's just their producer.
They don't follow me.
Well, yeah, because you're not the fucking intern, are you? I am.
Why are they following me?
Yo, you could go. So go on Twitter, Instagram, go to Office Hours, look for a clip that says Wangs. That was done by me. I did the thumbnail for it and everything, which was like it's a spin-off of Hooters. So I just made a fake Hooters logo on the side of a building. So yeah, you can watch
very
my
low
Wangs
effort,
clip.
and you don't need to reward him at all.
All right. Kind of took a while.
Just kidding.
Well, it took a while because I didn't know exactly what they wanted with it, but I had a little fun with it. Did a little fun. It was a lot of fun, and it made me laugh, even if nobody saw it. It was funny to me. But yeah, if you wanna see something I did, you can watch that. You fuckers. Got a show coming on Thursday. Even though you're listening to this on Friday, you can re-listen to the show. I don't know. That's just listen to it. Should be a fun one.
It's free real estate.
It's free Red Bull. Free Red Bull. How it feels to chew 5 gum. Free Red Bull steak. So Gavin, what are you listening to this week?
Do you even want to know about these scary prices at Old Navy? We've got album sales. We've got porn magazines in the book section. And we've also got, of course, Make America Great Again hats back in stock for Christmas. The war on Christmas continues to rage at Old Navy.
Do you like BDSM? Do you like getting your balls stomped on?
You like getting choked and handcuffed to your bed?
Well, come on down, Old Navy.
Go down, Old Navy.
We'll choke you out, and we'll stomp on your balls.
On a bed in display room, number 1.
On a bed made of nails. Come on
On
down.
a bed made of fucking nails.
We'll make you come. We'll make you come at Old Navy.
Come on down and get these spooky prices.
Come on down, Old Navy.
Yeah, so I'm
Do you want to talk about the war on Christmas first? Talking about cancel culture. We can talk about Christmas being canceled.
Well, yeah, we can if you want.
No, we don't have to.
Yeah, anyway. We'll talk about what I'm listening to this week. And then we'll go to War on Christmas, and then we'll end the show.
And we'll get the fuck out of here.
And we won't talk about what you're listening to.
We want to talk about what you're listening to. Are you going to save your Halloween thing that you were telling me about a while
Oh
ago
yeah,
for
I
next
will,
week?
Yeah. Mhm.
Next week?
Yes.
Oh, by the way, folks, we're recording the Halloween episode on Friday. You're listening to this on Tuesday.
Yeah, it's
So-
gonna be really weird.
But we have a lot planned, so it's not
Yeah.
like we're gonna be
Yeah.
and hopefully Gavin won't have a headache.
Yeah. Sorry.
No, it's okay. Hey man, it happens to the best of us. But do you know what can like help a headache?
What can help a headache, Carson? Some medicine or
Yeah, like ibuprofen.
yeah.
When you come on down to Old Navy this week, we got things that'll help your head. We got a girl in the back. She'll give you some head.
We also have ibuprofen, but only sold if you ask the front desk attendant for it.
We also have some underwear for your IBS. It's got a bag in it that you can shit in.
It's got a colostomy bag attached.
Because you got IBS, you fucking loser. Your bowels are irritable. And guess what they're calling for? Some underwear at Old Navy.
We also have Tums, but you must find them in the pockets of.
Come on down, old. We got some old heroin needles in every pocket, every denim jacket pocket. Down at Old Navy, we got rusty needles in every pocket.
They also have unwrapped condoms in every pocket.
Unraveled condoms.
We
filled
have
with
every
cum.
Tum flavor in every pocket of every jean ever made.
Tum smoothies. We got your favorite stick of wintergreen chewing gum in every pocket. In every flannel pocket, we have one half-smoked cigarette that you can finish yourself if you come on down to Old Navy.
And stuck in every zipper is a man's old penis.
Foreskin. No, it's just his foreskin. It's
Just
not
his
the full
foreskin, never
penis.
mind. But that's full. You still pay full price for the jeans.
It's starting to crumble. So get on down to Old Navy now while it's still hot. And while it's still stuck in the zipper. You two can come on down to Old Navy and get your foreskin stuck in a zipper for 40% off. So you better come on down this week to Old Navy. Don't forget to come down.
So this week I'm listening to the album Her by Her. It's a
Who
French
is
band.
Her?
It's a French band.
French.
I know one of their song 5 minutes was in some kind of phone or car commercial. So that's what brought me to the album. And that's one thing that I did a lot as a child. Not as a
Listening to
child.
commercials.
Was listening to well, like as an adolescent I would just like
It's full of vodka.
for example, Tame Impala, their Elephant song was in a commercial for a BlackBerry, I'm pretty sure.
Elephant song.
The boom ba dum ba dum da dum, and it's like boom boom boom. Well, it feels like an elephant shaking his big great chunk for the hell of it. Oh,
I'm sure
you'd
I've heard
recognize it. You'd recognize it.
It's only you said elephant chicken.
Well, this week I'm listening to the album Her by Her, and their song that I heard in a commercial was 5 minutes. This album came out in 2018, but I'm pretty sure, some of this other stuff came out like 2016. So it's like a, I don't know. This is like it's like a release of all their singles because they released all their singles and whatnot. But they're like a French band, and they're kind of similar to Alt J, and it's kind of like that, where they kind of have like their guitars kind of got like a clean sound to it.
Oh, okay. Like
and
you
they
can hear,
and it's,
like every time he like touches the.
yeah, and it's like they do a lot of snapping,
Okay.
and I think they do really just kind of try and feature their voices a little bit more than just the instrumentation. In my opinion, there's
Do
a
they have
whole
like
song
any
where
like
it's based.
mainstream songs that I would know? It sounds familiar.
I think it's
I've heard
just
of
5
Her.
minutes. I think there's like 5 or 6 bands named Her. There's Hers,
Oh.
which was a duo that died in a car accident on their tour,
When?
like 2019 or something like that. And then there's HER, that's Her.
Yeah.
And then there's this Her, which is just Her, which is just like no period, spaces, exclamation parts. Anything.
So wait, what's the other one that's Her?
There's H.E.R. H.E.R.
Oh, H.E.R. And that's like a pop.
That's a
singer.
majorly popular person.
Yeah, that's who I know.
Yeah. This is not that.
That's not that her.
No.
That's a
it's
different her. There's a her in my dirt.
This is this her.
this her. This her, not that her.
But I think they're on tour right now or something because, they just have stuff at the end of their, they have it like down on like their end of their Spotify stuff. They have it like they're on tour in
Are
like
they gonna be in
Nashville or something.
St. Lucas?
No, they don't have anything. They have something in Nashville though.
Rest in peace, Pop Smoke.
They have something in Brienne's. Do you know where that is? Brienne's?
No.
I don't know where
Do
that
they
is.
have anything in oh shoot, what's the place called?
Old Navy?
Oh, that's right.
Oh, it's in Switzerland.
Oh yeah, of course.
Sure.
That's pretty close.
So they're going in like
They're going to Nashville and Switzerland.
oh, sorry, that's in August of 2022.
Oh, let's go.
But November 18th they're going to be in Nashville with a couple other
Interesting.
bands that I've also never heard, but
See you, Space Cowboy.
yeah. Yeah, they're just a French duo and they have one French song, but their description is like I don't know. I guess it could be considered like erotic music. It's kind of sounds. There's a couple songs that like.
Come.
There's a couple songs that talk about like not like sex, like having sex, like I'm gonna come, kind of
Do
thing.
any of them talk about?
Come.
No,
Fuck.
but it's like I quite like your hair, quite like your, Yeah, it's like I quite like your legs or quite like your thighs when you're
Keep going.
undressed.
Keep going.
Yeah, it's just like that kind of. It's not like I get off to it or anything. It's not like I get off or anything to that, but
Come.
it's a really good album though. I really enjoy it.
She makes me poop. Then I make her pee.
Wait, play it one more time.
Okay.
She makes me poop. Then I make her pee. Why? Because we're flipping psychos.
That's cool, dude.
Yeah,
I like her. I
I
might have to listen to it.
I'm not sure you'd be a big fan of it.
So what was it exactly you recommended? That song?
the whole album. Really good.
Oh,
I was
okay.
listening to it on my way here.
Maybe.
But they have like 3 songs I like. It's
5 Minutes in
Quite
Hell.
Like, Wanna Be You, and 5 Minutes.
So you're recommending the band?
Yes. No, just the album Her by
Okay.
Her.
Oh, it's Her by Her. I see what you're saying now. Ooh, it's got
Boobies.
it got Bing Dong on it. That's cool. Maybe I'll give it a shot. You don't know. Hey, you don't know what I like.
I'll well, that's the thing is that they have like a couple parts where it's very repetitive, and I don't think you're a big fan of that. Where it's like it's
depends.
kind of like you could make fun of it very easily.
Oh, I see.
Like there's a couple parts where it's like it seems goofy. Where it's like why would you have like a woman's or why would you have a guy's voice going like hey like in the background? Like what is the point
I
of
like
that?
stuff like that.
Eh,
Is
you'll
it
see.
is it anything like this?
No, not really.
Oh, damn it. Anything like that?
No.
What about what about this?
I don't like BJ Novak as an actor.
Big BJ Nogak. Nothing like that?
Nope.
What about anything like this?
Definitely nothing like that.
Well, that's what I'm gonna be seeing when I'm seeing Space Cowboys screaming.
Well, what are you listening to this week then, Bucky?
Well, as you know,
boy.
Gavin, Bunky Boy, I am recommending Halloween music, such as like horror soundtracks or Halloween adjacent music, as I like to call it, just stuff I like to listen to around the October month. As you know, as I've said a million times on the show, so this is the second to last one. So after next week's episode, I will not recommend any more Halloween
And then it's
music.
gonna be Christmas music.
And then it'll be Christmas music. No, that'll be December.
Oh, okay.
But I'll recommend regular music in November. So this week I am recommending the Killer Clowns from Outer Space soundtrack. I am a huge fan of this movie. I think it's so much fun. It's a horror comedy, so it's not really like actually scary. There's just a lot of really like it's just a great movie from 88 or 80 something. I don't remember when it's from. Hold on. Actually, I probably should find that out though. Yeah, no, it's just a great movie. I saw it for the first time last year and just like instantly fell in love with it because it's just such a fun film. Yeah, from 88. Okay, because that makes sense. Yeah, it's just such a fun movie, and it's just I love the characters in it. I love the design of it. I'd really like to get a poster, original poster of it. So I'm recommending the Killer Clowns from Outer Space soundtrack. You got a nose of blood?
Yeah.
It's like most horror soundtracks for some reason. They're really like, especially the old ones. They're really hard to find, especially like the originals, unless you're like finding some weird version of it on YouTube. So
I
they
think
actually
that might be why they started doing like the Scream stuff, like the Scream 3 soundtrack. You know, that might be why they started doing that because they knew it was hard to find stuff. And they're like, we need to commercialize this a little bit more.
like that album.
Yeah.
Like the shirt I wore. Oh well, that was like a different thing, and that
But
was
I mean,
also like
maybe that's why they
2000.
Yeah, that's what I mean. Is that they started like, okay, we need to market this a little bit more than just like,
Yeah,
oh, it's a horror
probably.
movie. Here's also a soundtrack.
But also like Scream was just, the Scream franchise was just looking for things to market from. So at that point,
makes sense.
not that other franchises weren't, but especially Scream. So this is actually a reimagined soundtrack that's the easiest thing I've been able to find from it. From John Massery.
John Hopkins.
So he like re-recorded all the songs newer and probably did them a little bit different, I'm sure. But yeah, just give it a listen. You know, with soundtracks or scores, it's kind of hard to recommend like specific songs in my opinion. So just listen to the whole soundtrack. It's just a fun.
It's a romp.
It's a cool soundtrack. Has some like, you know, scory like classical elements in it, but it also has a lot of guitar featured in it because it's like, you know, very like rock and roll, like hair metal 80s kind of guitar. But like they do it in a cool way.
Get your rocks off, you know.
Get your rocks off. They do it in a cool way, in my opinion. And a lot of like cartoony. It's very like cartoony sounding, which is also really cool. But it has like guitar and some classical elements with also like some kind of horror beats in it that are really cool. But if you do want a song to kind of get you into it, I would say Killer Clown March is probably my favorite song. It's just a fun song. That kind of like theme keeps reappearing throughout the movie.
I'm thinking about like next week's episode, and I'll recommend the Halloween one, you know.
Yeah.
But I'll also throw in another one.
Ooh.
Because I just remembered.
Don't forget it.
Yeah. I might just show you it afterwards, so I have someone else to also bounce it off. But yeah.
I'll remember it. I got mine for next week all ready to go.
Yeah. So it's good.
That's good. That's great. It's groovy, baby. You got a little paper dangle. It was just a paper dangle.
Oh.
You got it. So that's what I'm recommending this week for my second to last Halloween recommendations. So I think we'll probably just get out of here because Gavin has a headache and I want him to go home and get some rest so he can be rested up and ready to go for our Friday when we record on Friday. Even though you won't hear that episode till next Friday, but you'll hear this episode Friday, which is the Friday we're recording the Halloween episode, which will come out the Friday after.
That's nuts. That's what a lot of YouTubers do, though. A lot of YouTubing groups do that.
We're in the big leagues now.
We made it. We're just so busy that we have to start blocking out time for episodes and whatnot.
Well, I got, I don't know if you knew this, but I'm an intern on a pretty big live show, so we'll see you guys.
It's free real estate.
Exactly, the free real estate show. Any closing words, Gavin? Until we see people next week for Halloween. We can't hype that up enough, folks. Hold on, let me just real quick. Before we go, don't play anything. This is not an ad for Old Navy. Guys, next week will be our Halloween episode coming out on Friday, October 28th. You won't want to miss this episode. We will have a camera recording for that one, I promise you that. But it's going to be a great episode. We have a lot of things planned, just to throw some little hints out there. We'll probably do something a little bit different with the set. I might do some fun things with it. I'm thinking we'll probably have all the lights off, so it'll just be dark in here, and we'll just do a dark episode. We'll have a fire going. Just kidding. No, but we will have costumes. I have a special secret taste test planned out
that's Halloween related that Gavin doesn't even know about. And we'll be talking about all things Halloween and getting you ready for October 31st, which is on that Sunday. So bring your knife and bring your hat. And
Hey, Paul!
and come on down to the witch's sound.
Witch hunt.
Coming down for a witch hunt.
Come
So,
down from Mike Hunt.
Mike Hunt. So just wanted to give that little excitement for the Halloween episode next week. And again, I want to apologize that there is no video for the second half of this episode and most of the show. That'll make it easier for me to edit, though, so I'm kind of looking forward to that. But I apologize if you look forward to watching this. Like I said, next week we will for sure have a video version of the show because we're going to be doing visual gags that you're going to need to see. We're going to make you fucking gag. Any closing words, Gavin?
Topcon's precision feed system.
Goodbye, bye.